I've forgotten all of the things. Right, maps. That's what we're doing. Alright, that's right. I need this bog map, don't I? Oh, I have an underground river. We didn't get anything out of it, did we? Phantasmagoria. Where's underground river? Oh, that one. Well, I guess we can see if there's another one. There's Academy. There's a few maps here we haven't done yet. There's a lookout and a coral ruins. We have orbs of chance. It just doesn't recognise them unless you go to your thing first, and then you can. Then it goes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, we can buy these ones and just see how we go. I'm pretty sure we haven't done lookout. It's the wrong direction, but that's okay. We might get an underground river map out of it. Where was the other one? Oh, coral. Alright, so let's try that one. Uh, 13, 20. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Well, it's Syndicate 2. Where's Nico? Over here. Let's view the chart. And that also tells us, barely any sulfite. Thank you, my love.
No problem.
So what we can do is we can put a Nico map on it. What I might do is put an Immortal Syndicate map on it. The other thing we can do is bring Zana along. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't die horribly. I don't have either of my buffs on. That's weird. Alright, this is look. Oh, right, I remember now. Maybe I shouldn't have done a syndicate map for here. So it's probably going to be fine, but then again, it might not be. 39, that's close enough. Alright, so here's a syndicate thing, here's a syndicate thing. Where are these? I don't actually need to kill these guys, but I will. Just because I can. Okay. So that looks like yeah, okay, so this is the one where you've got to chase it. If you already know where it's going, it's a lot easier. But you can't always... Wow, I'm glad I didn't... Where's the other one? There they are. Okay. Oh, I survived the assassination incursion. Go me. I'm glad I didn't try doing that and then get all three of them at the same time. Okay, so... I'm probably going to execute her. I won't get any... I won't get any experience. So I can bargain for 2 intelligence, already like sort of like the lowest level, so I could interrogate them for 3 experience. Okay, and Jun is here and also here, so we can use this to unveil some of the stuff that we got. Alright, so Dex and Int. Increased attack speed while focused, cast speed while focused, brand attachment range. I'm going to go with Dex and Int. Lightning and chaos resistance. Yes, that one. Always the one that gives chaos resistance. And that will complete the chaos resistance for that, so we'll be able to actually enchant lightning and chaos resistance. I wouldn't mind the cold and chaos instead, but this is finishing it. What did I get on this? Strength, energy shield, attacks. Nothing super helpful to us, unfortunately. Okay, we can do this as well, or we can come back to it. The other thing we're going to need to do. We're not going to be able to... here they go. Where are they going? Oh, they're going over that way. Alright, so I think I killed them? Why am I still going? Because there's these stupid thingo dudes here. And they resurrect the dead. And they will just keep doing that forever. Oh, apparently I opened the strong box while I wasn't looking. That's fine. Alright, Corral. I don't want to unrank them for reasons, so I'm going to bargain. Okay, and we can... socketed melee gems, not helping us. Physical damage. Well, that's finishing this one. That's... I mean, this would be much better for us. That's finishing a recipe, and it shouldn't be... This is a 1, not a 2. It shouldn't be all the way across. It should only be half. So we'll take that one. That might be... I'm not sure if that's a special one. Anyway, we're basically full already. There's that other one there that I haven't started yet. I'm going to go do the rest of the map. That's what I mean by they keep resurrecting the dead. Get out of that. Oh, and they've got Union of Souls. It's pretty hilarious. Nothing. I'll try not to accidentally the chest this time. Oh, an abyss. This gate here is more than likely where that that syndicate event was heading towards. It didn't get anywhere near it, which is, I mean, my job, honestly. I'll come back for that abyss later. I don't have a lot of space here. Shrouded. Shrouded isn't too bad unless there are those stupid chromatic balls in there as well. I'm not going to be able to carry that. Again, you don't need to kill everything, but I want maps. Am I going to get maps from this? Probably not. Okay, I'm not bleeding anymore. Okay, good. Alright, here's our exit. Swift Affliction, which is a thing we're already running and have already leveled up. I probably don't need a spare one of. Okay, oh, energy shield recharge, nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a portal here. I'm going to go into the arena and try not to die. I've got a little bit of grace period. When the blue monsters die, they attack, and when they die, we get a whole bunch of new ones. There we go. Ooh! Ooh, okay, so we got a new map. It's an Underground Sea map. Is that the one we were just doing? No, Underground River versus Underground Sea. So this is the one we're doing. We got the one it's connected to. That's the way the Atlas is meant to work, unless you're me or have your own persecution complex. Cider, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, so I definitely want to bring that back with me. What don't I need right now that I can come back for? Well, that. Also, that, or that, or that, or that. I'll come back. Alright. So I had a happy Friday. Friday! Happy Friday. I've been corrected. Happy Friday. we're going to identify that, and we'll do that in a little bit. It's not one that I bought, but it's certainly one that I could have. Coral Ruin was the other one. Where's that? That one there. So we'll probably grab that one too. Oh yeah, I really need some... oh well, I need necklace. Oh, I have a necklace. Okay. So, I really need some two-handed weapons in that case. Hat, boots, chest piece, that's fine. Sell. Am I going to sell these as well? Probably. I'm not using that one. I'm not using that one. And they already identified, so there's no point keeping them for... Has fire resistance, also physical damage from hits taken as fire damage. That's how it works. You have Monday off. Oh, bless. Oh, that's so great. You're catching up with your on Monday. That's excellent. Oh, attack speed. 72 life, though. Fire damage to attacks. Attack speed. None of that very useful. Mana gained on kill, yeah. Bunch of life, yeah. Dex in it, yeah. So. Alright, so we got half a one of them back. Oh, I don't think I need this, actually. It's fine. Alright, and so we go back in. If you haven't heard, Cider, all of the Coleses across the country are shut due to an IT issue. I don't need that. So what I'll do is I'll run all the way back to the beginning, keeping an eye out for a two-handed weapon, and I'll do the Abyss, or not all the way back to the beginning. I'll do that Abyss, and then I'll do that Syndicate Lab. Where was that? Oh, yeah, it was over here. Here it is. Okay. Oh, there's a two-handed weapon. I'll just grab it now. Wow, that's adding up quickly, isn't it? Okay. Here we go. And we're off. Don't stand there. It's still going? Wow, it's still going. Alright, we've got a trove, which means no belt, but that's okay. I need more pockets. I don't actually need that, so it's fine. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of... Oh look, I've got all four of them again. You, and you. 27 cast resistance. Okay. You. And also you. And they should all be... Yeah. Also, I'll sell that. Okay, which means I didn't need that one, or that one, so I'll sell those as well. Alright, and back we go. So the last thing I need to do is enter the syndicate laboratory. Plus kill all the things that I didn't quite manage to... Oh, okay, just those guys. Well, that wasn't too bad then. I'm not going to bother with a white strongbox. This way. Alright. Already very nearly full. Thankfully we don't need to open a new portal, because if I die, the last thing I want to have to do is run all the way back here. And reasonable chance of dying. Okay. No, wrong way. Alright, there's the boss. Alright. Helix down. Oh, we got a map. How about that? Okay. We successfully did the thing. Go us. Scattered throughout the base are little boxes and jars. I'll see if I can find an example. Here's these bloodworm jars. When you do it, bloodworms come out of it. Sometimes they're elite, and sometimes they actually drop loot, like decent loot. It's a random drop off any monster, including those ones. Okay, so Janice Parandis is here, as well as Hillock the blacksmith. Oh man, I miss Hillock. Back when Hillock was working for, using his powers for niceness instead of evil. Oh, there's two rare rats. Neither of them had... Oh, one of them had a... one of them had a reasonably well kitted out hat. Alright, that's everything that I can be bothered tracking down. Alright, let's see what Hillock's got for us. Hillock's quite happy to get executed. Let's see what Janice has. Janice is also happy to get executed, and he's already rank 1, so we're going to execute him first. I need more pockets. I don't. I can fit that in here. I can't speak with Jun until I've dealt with everyone. Alright, so I can bargain with Hillock. We get 4 intelligence immediately, and he trusts Aisling. Where's Aisling? Oh, over here. Oh, but he's in research, so that's a... Oh, he's not actually in research. It's just randomly showed up. Nice. Okay, so now we can speak with Jun, and we can unveil our hat. Sometimes they just kill you. So we can... Let's go with this one. 35%. This one might be more worthwhile, actually. I do like it when it goes all the way across. But this would get us halfway towards rank 2 of lightning and chaos resistance, which means more lightning and more chaos resistance. Anything that gives us more chaos resistance, I am on board for. This one's all the way across, though. I really am tempted to do that one. I'm not going to, though. Alright, was that... Oh, and this one too. Cold and Chaos, we'll do that one. Once you've started unveiling a piece of equipment, because this is a ring, very good chance of it having lightning and chaos, or cold and chaos, or fire and chaos on it as well. Once you've started unveiling one of them, you can't cancel that. You've got to make your choice out of the 3. Then you can't go back and check something else to see what it might have. Alright, we can't quite pick up that golden plate, but that's fine. You also can't create... you can't create portals, but there is a portal over here. And that's it. Okay. Alright, so we've got 2 new maps. This is great. I didn't get a damage to attacks, energy shield, region. Apart from the add lightning damage to attacks, this is all good stuff. Regenerate 8 life per second is... I'm not sure it's 3 life on kill or not. It doesn't have any life on it itself. It doesn't have any fire resistance, but it does have chaos resistance. And I think it's full as well. 13 strength is a bit... Well, the 13 strength is 5 life, I think. Maybe 15 life. It's not 20. It's got more mana. Yeah, no, I can't replace that one yet. Not by a long shot. But yeah, that lightning and chaos, if we check the crafting bench. If I go to rings and then suffixes, lightning resistance. Okay, so... Where is it? Here it is, lightning and chaos resistance. So I can do 9 to 10. Oh, on anything. Oh, well, good. That's okay then. when I get it up to the next one, then I can do like 11 to 13 or something like, excuse me, something like that. It'll cost more, but it's both of them. So, and again, you're washing. Yeah, go get your washing. Definitely go get your washing. So am I keeping any of this? No, 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 no. No. Don't identify that. No. Alright, sell everything. Hey, and we ended up with another Orb of Alchemy from all the things that we sold. Alright, so now we can do a new map. Which one did we just do? We just did that one. Which one do I want to do? That one. I don't have a residence map. If we had a lava chamber map, then we might be able to get a bazaar map. If we had a bazaar map, then we might be able to get the bog map that I'm pretty sure we're going to need. Underground Sea is going to lead to that one over there, or possibly Villa. Oh, and we got Villa as well. So we got Underground Sea and Villa from Lookout, which is great. It would be great if we were heading in that direction. I mean, we've got to go in that direction as well, so it's still good. Okay, so rank 2 maps that we haven't done yet. Underground Sea. Underground Sea. That is pretty bad. It's not. It's 13%. It's nothing. The item quantity is what I'm looking at here. That's 13 again. 19, 29. Oh, twinned! Elemental ailments. I'm not dealing elemental ailments, so let's do that one. What's the boss for Underground Sea? I don't know. I've already done twinned for modify an Arcanist Strongbox, use a Remnant of Corruption. I don't have a Remnant of Corruption yet. Equip a Heist Trinket? No. Complete a Prophecy Chain. Complete a Betrayal Safe House. There we go. I'm doing the thing. What am I looking for? No, really. What am I looking for? There was. Oh, here we are. Twin maps. I haven't done tier 3 yet. Oh, that tier 4 one did count. Excellent. Alright, now we can do the syndicate thing again, since it seemed to work out reasonably well. Alright, go. Oh, brute force level 2. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Oh, okay, so over here, this is the fourth syndicate encounter that we haven't seen tonight. This is the fortress. Yep, there we go. I'll help you, scary lady. Alright, that's Hillock down. Hillock and Aisling. Well, they did become trusted. Alright, Aisling is rank 2. Hillock is rank 0. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, I definitely don't want to do that. Okay, so... Wait, does that mean I don't get to loot Hillock? Hillock has no progress, so if I've got to betray one of them, I'm going to betray the one that's at rank 0. So let's do that. Oh, cool. I get to loot both of them at the same time. That's great. Bash you so hard, you need to be scraped up. Ooh, okay, so that finishes this one, Life and Mana, or Regen and Mana. These are 2 attacks, so I'm not interested in either of them for this. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, we have a new necklace, possibly. Dex and Int, and then extra Dex. And spell damage, and energy shield, and fire resistance, and cold resistance. Mana regen is the only thing it's not getting. Fire and cold is better than fire and lightning. Max life. We don't have any max life on it. Okay, let's see what our options are. Okay, I think it's got to be this one. Let's increase regeneration rate, which is better. 30 mana and 2 mana a second. The projectile speed and the projectile damage, though, is also tempting. That one's straight out. So this is a, hey look, I'm probably going to wear this. We've got to base it on, it turns out to all be the same anyway. So it's a little bit of a poor example, but we've got to focus on what would make this even better to wear. We're going to be losing 40 life, which is really about 90 life. I think I'm probably going to go the regen rather than the projectile. Oh, that's so tempting to do projectile speed and damage though. Alright, well there we go. Alright, so how much life have I got? 3,200 basically. Now I've got 3,100. So yeah, that 40 life is more than 40 life. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Yeah, that one would have been great. I would have loved that on the ring. But I will. I'll take the mana regen. Mostly because I don't have much of a choice. Okay, so the fortress is still over this way. Okay, so we're... Okay, here's the fortress. There are... some doors into the fortress. And also, then they have like their own little tower defense thing. Alright, so that door's breached. They also have, the surrounding monsters. But they've got Tiny here guarding the outside. Oh, I got him. Normally they will vanish and then duck back inside where there are healing totems. But I guess I killed him too fast outside, which is weird. Alright, Guff, what have you got for us? Alright, he's going to become trusted with Riker, and I'm going to get 4 transport intelligence. But Guff's in fortification. I'm not sure why I'm getting transportation intelligence, but okay. Well, apparently that's Riker. Did I? Wow, I didn't get anything to unveil. Okay, that's cool. That happens. A heartless sod. Well, I'm sure they deserved it. Okay, so this bit over here indicates another research station. There's a lot of this map that we haven't done yet. Well, that was pretty successful. Went out to a restaurant, had to register, glad they aren't in Victoria. Yes, well.
What's that?
A friend of Cider's, a cousin of Cider's just went out to a restaurant and didn't have to register because they're not in Victoria, and boy were they happy about that. I know. So cruel. Well, that looks like the end of that bit of the map. If we... Then we can... Okay. Oh, hang on. What's... Yeah, I'm gonna want those. Drop bears! Those black zombies, when you kill them, instead of creating corrupted ground, they create tar and just slow you down a whole bunch. And you call them a sod in all caps. They had to register, but they could go out. Yeah. Like we used to be able to do back in June or whenever that was. Love, when was high tea? July? When did we go to high tea to Alinda?
Oh God, it's my birthday.
So June. Yeah. Oh, he died before he could set off his Inferno bolt. What a shame. And that looks empty. Maybe it's not though.
Lasted about 6 months. 3 months.
3 months? Oh dear. We just got a new order of tea that arrived today. There was a lot of tea that we ordered. It's not. It's really just the everyone's problem that tea is delicious and we love it so much. It's not that you can't decide. We'll drink it all. All right. Oh. Okay, 74. Oh, actually, it's my lightning resist that needs more work now. Oh, good. There's 2 of them. Well, this won't be a problem at all. Yeah, I don't see this ending poorly. Two times as many water spouts. Alright, one of them's dead. There we go. Alright, I'm full. Alright, so it's cool. We'll just duck outside. You can never have too many mushrooms. I mean, that's true. Yeah, I wasn't planning an outing for my birthday at all, actually. My nephew, his birthday is right after mine, and he turned 18 this year, and yeah, that did not happen. 5% and 12%. Okay, I didn't get an unidentified necklace to use, so everything gets sold. Alright. Doesn't matter which portal you use. Okay, and the other thing that we haven't done yet is the apparently we forgot some bears. The other syndicate map. And there's some loot over here that I, again, don't need. But if I don't identify and pick up rares and vendor them, then how do I get my alchemy shards? Or my chaos orbs? No, I don't have to run all the way back there. That's fine. Alright. So start a new one just in case I die, because time is a factor with this. Okay. Let's quickly find and defeat them. Right, there's Janice. Alright, and Haku. Ooh, this plays. I guess they all died. Alright. Janice, what have you got for us? Yes, let's get Janice to rank 3. And Haku. Oh, well, we can imprison Haku for 3 intelligence or bargain with him for 2. Let's just interrogate him. He's already at rank 0, so we're not losing anything by imprisoning him. Okay, and let's see what we can unveil. Both of these are good. That's really handy. Some of them can only be gotten from specific things. You know what I can do? I can just wait until I'm back in the hideout. That's what I can do. Where's my next skill point going? Because down here. So glancing blows was on the list. Why am I still taking damage from blocked hits? How much do you normally take from blocked hits? 0? What is focus? How do you do it? Excellent question. When you are wearing, when you are wearing a piece of equipment that has a thing that cares about focus, you get a new ability that you can put on your action bar to focus, and when you focus, everything that cares about you focusing notices you focusing.
That doesn't make any sense, love.
I'm happy to take follow-up questions. Just need a moment to catch my breath. The spell button is the same as the running around button, love. So it's
Right.
yeah. It gets a little awkward sometimes. I guess I already got that one while I was running through. Oh, and they just died. Well, I'm back here now, so I might as well use. Oh, really? I guess we were done. Alright, so crafting bench. Hats. Undiscovered stuff. Veiled. What was it? Oh, we can go and talk to Zana and find out what it was. Sorry, not Zana, Jun. Unveil items. Okay, so it is trigger socket spells when you focus. Chance to avoid elemental damage from hits during soul gain prevention. we've got to do all of this again. Oh, we can't search unidentified. Right. Okay. Avoid elemental damage using soul gain prevention. Okay, not especially from Haku. What was the other one? Here we are. Physical damage taken as 5%. That's the thing that we got earlier. Certain helmets from Corral. So I'm glad we took that when we did. Unveiling certain rarity of items from rare and unique enemies. That was another one that we saw earlier that I didn't take. It looks like we didn't get a helmet from Janus this time. Here it is. Trigger socketed spells when you focus. Oh, it's only from helmets. Alright, well, we better grab that one then. It's not specifically from Haku, but it is only on helmets. No, wrong. There we are. Alright, so we better do this one then. Even though this one would finish it, and this is not going very far, we better do that one. That one's not limited to Haku either. I don't need it for my build, that's all. And it has to be hat as well, so I'd be triggering Vortex. I mean, I can swap these two around and I can put Hex Touch and, I can put Elemental Weakness and Frostbite on it. Oh no, I can't cast them. Curse gains 10 Doom per second if you cast it yourself. Oh, so Hex Touch. So you can still cast the things yourself instead of cast on hit. But if you do, there's a penalty. Interesting. Very interesting. After all of that, I might just take the Dexon in. Finishes it. Oh, it's just the one thing. Okay. Am I keeping any of this? Oh, that one. Am I keeping anything else? I don't think I am. I think I'm full up there. Okay. Not you. No. Only 5. It's not the worst. Alright, where's my tree? Okay, so the life after devotion or arcane guarding, which is up here. Yeah, I mean that looks really useful. Yeah, also devotion. And Glancing Blows is meant to be down here according to Path of Building, but it's not. And I'm not sure why. Why not? This is part of the thing that's meant to get... It's this whole thing, isn't it? We'll go the short way to that and then pick up the other two. We'll increase spell damage, increase spell damage. Yeah, well... Yeah, and then those two. Alright, well that's our next 5 levels sorted out. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, maps, right. Alright, we don't have any level 2 maps that we haven't done yet. So, on to level 3. It's a graveyard and a villa. So I'll do the villa one because it's in the thing. And extra physical damage is fire, that's okay. Power charge on hit, that's fine. Reduced blast, less armor. Reduced chance to block is going to be a bit of a problem for us. But it's nothing that we can't handle. Do we want to do Syndicate again? I don't know. They do have all of that shit as well, so maybe not. Probably throw Nico in here because it is if you have a Veiled mod while focus, it grants the focus. It gives you the ability to focus. From what I understand. If you're wearing an item that has a mod, that has a while focused mod on it, then you gain an ability that you can put in your ability bar to focus.
What does focus give you?
It depends. Lee's asking, what does focus give you? When you focus, what you get depends on which while focused mods you have on the gear that you're wearing. So, this one, right? I forgot about how shit this one is. So the mod that we saw just before was trigger socketed spells while focused. Oh, that's, yes please, Orb of Alchemy. Lovely. So, sort of, my love. Not exactly the same. So if you have a piece of gear with the mod that we just saw, trigger socketed spells when focused, then when you focus, it triggers the spells that are socketed in that piece of gear, in that piece of equipment. So you'd use that. You might use that for like your Val auras or something like that. Sure, okay, thanks. My Val auras are meant to be going into a probably don't even... No, there's nothing even here. Meant to be going into a ring H. Your internet has gone screwy, and all you can see is a light and dark blur. I mean, to be fair, that's all I've got too. You've been ignoring it. You couldn't see it. I figured it out the last time I was streaming. And by the last time I was streaming, I mean the last season that I was streaming Path of Exile. So last year. But I never ended up having running anything with it on, so I never tested it myself. But it was probably Cheval who let me know. Alright, here's our stairway. Okay, there's an Arcanist's strongbox. There's a regular strongbox. We do have, if I remember correctly, a challenge to modify an Arcanist's strongbox. Now, an identification scroll, a scroll of wisdom, won't do that for us. H encounters 1. Modify an Arcanist's strongbox. So this one's already rare. What do you know? What do you know? The ID scroll did count. I guess we modified it. Ooh. We modified it by letting us see what it is. Revives nearby dead monsters with Onslaught. 3 rare monsters. 8 additional items though. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that was worth it. I need more pockets. No, I can carry that. I don't need it, but I can carry it. Let me just make sure it's your internet and not mine. No, mine's fine. No maps so far, but you know, early days. I'm glad the law scroll counted as modifying for a rare, because there's not a lot that I'd want to do to a rare Arcanist strongbox. Here's Nico and our I don't need that. This spell here is a projectile spell, so lesser or greater multiple projectiles is certainly something that I could put in it. Significantly more sulfite once you get into maps than on the maps. Sorry, on the story maps. Areas, they're still maps. The Atlas maps rather than the story maps. There we go. Cool. Have we already done ramparts? I think we have. Oh, maybe we haven't. It's level 4. Pretty sure I haven't. Might be wrong. Ooh, a crater map. Okay. And I'll just get our last bit of sulfite. There we are. One run that's pretty full. And that would have filled up, that would have completely filled up the basic sulfite capacity. I have improved it twice. Oh wow, we are full. Okay. I am going to portal out right here. First, Orbit Horizons. Orbit Horizons lets you re-randomize a map as a different map. So instead of being the Ramparts map, it'll be a different Tier 4 map. It's useful when you've got shit like this. Oh, I've got 3 of these and a whole bunch of other ones that I haven't done yet. Oh, Lamparts is in Lex Proxima. And I'm going to identify that now so I don't forget to later. That's giant, not twinned. Bit of a shame. Extra physical damage as lightning. Not good for us right now. I've got to get my lightning resistance back up. I'm not sure what happened to it. Ooh. We're not using it, but attacks fire an additional projectile when this is in the offhand. They chain an additional time when they're in the main hand. Yeah, this is all about... It's definitely a melee weapon. Oh no, I already have it! Oh! Maybe I should get a second one of these tabs. What do you think, Sada? Okay, well... This... Oh, hang on, that's 40% increased damage. This is 48%. That's 1% more attack speed, and oh, I really don't know which one's better. I think the 48% damage is going to be better than the extra 1% speed and the extra 3 lightning damage. I don't know. I guess your attack speed and the lightning damage is built into it, and the elemental damage with attack skills, it matters which attack skills you're using. Oh, I did keep that. Oh, so that goes up to 55. Oh, so that's a bottom roll there. It's 1 off top, bottom. And that's a bit off top and 2 off top and in the middle. I'll keep that one then. I'll keep the new one. Let's see what this is. Probably useless. Staff, all attributes, and then more again for Dex and Strength. This would have been great last season when I was using a staff. I'm not though. Oh. Oh. So it doesn't have spell damage. It does have 6% cast speed instead of 9% cast speed. Cold resistance instead of fire resistance. 7% of lightning damage is extra chaos damage. We're not doing a lot of lightning damage. We are doing some, but not a lot. I think that mana regen rate is going to be more useful than anything else. Alright. They're fine, thanks for asking. Sell that, possibly against my better judgment, unless you're staffing outsider. Alright, let's see what we get for this. Oh, we're getting 5 of those already. That'll be... oh, only 1 from that. Really? What the heck else is... no. Oh, that's giving it 2. Increase rarity, maybe? Increased rarity. Okay, so increased rarity is worth 2 of those. That's good to know. And I think all attributes is worth 1. Oh, we're getting 6 from that. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. I figure. Oh yeah. I should probably do something about those at some point. They're a much later sort of deal though. Is that 16 and 12 and 12? Yeah, 16 and 12 and 12. Okay, good. Boom. Alright, back we go. Alright. Now the boss is down here. Yep, just... what happened? Technically not affected by cold beam. I died, and then the boss was still on my creeping frost area and died, and chalk that up for a win for Dave. This is why you don't just resurrect straight away, although that was close. And I got a map out of it. If only it had, sockets in it. Really? That's only 5? Oh, the armor and the energy shield are a single mod. Oh, we could put life on that as well. Oh, shit. The strength and the int and the lightning resistance are the suffixes, and the armor and energy shield, the defenses, and the matter are the prefixes. So you could put life on that as well. Oh, wow, that's very nice. I mean, there could definitely be more lightning resistance on it, but... and, more sockets. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, we died. It's cool. Happens to the best of us. And also me. The boss is still dead, so that's cool. I got my map. No idea how I died. There were tower things that he was erecting that I was just about to start dealing with. Zana's here. So we've uncovered the second one of these things. The conquerors can't spawn while there's already another conqueror. So I don't want to actually do... Oh, that's not the map I got. Which map did I... Oh, I got this map here. Okay, well there we go. Good to know. So I got a connected tier 2 map from a tier 3 map. So finally, a year after they changed the atlas, I've finally gotten a map to drop down. Oh, it's good, love. It's good to know. Yeah. It means if I do a map that's connected to bog enough, I might get bog to drop, regardless of in which direction it's connected to. Alright. Thanks, Anna. And I could use a new portal, but this one's right here. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to identify that. Ooh, yeah, no. I'll deal with that later. Oh, no, I'm not. We're going to do that right now, aren't we? Okay. More months to life, less flask charges. It's 33%. Let's do it. Okay. That was pretty great though. It wasn't that one. Which one? Oh, here we are. What was this one? Oh, Castle Ruins. I've got Castle Ruins. While I'm blinded, while I'm taunted, defeat him while he's channeling Scorching Ray. Ugh. I think this is just going to be a case of doing them over and over and over and over and over again, honestly. Oh, that sounds so tiring. Oh, maps and stack decks. Yes, the maps would be great, thanks. Okay. Now, definitely don't do another Nico map right now because we just did one and we're 2/3, 3/4 full. So that would be a complete waste. Can do Syndicate though. Alright, how long have I been going for? Hour 20. Now, we're on a glacier. How many of these monsters are going to be like cold damage? Oh, okay. Found the... What am I doing over here? I am trying to get the Syndicate Assassin to show up. Is that Corrupted Blood? Yeah. Oh, got an Underground River. Yeah, I'm just... Just gonna have to... Yep, there we go. There's the Syndicate Assassin. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, it's not. These lightning dudes that they are not messing around. Those lightning dudes, just Oh, we got them. Excellent. Alright. Do go in and destroy the healing totems because they're an enemy like everything else and they drop stuff. Like maps sometimes. Alright, anyone else? Alright. While we're here, we might as well just clear out the rest of this area. Increased area of effect. Well, I don't need that. Okay. Alright, we've got Gravicius, Chimera, and Leo. Rank 1, rank 0, rank 0. So we're going to start with Leo. Kill Leo. Levels it up to rank 2. Drops better stuff. Ooh, a plateau map. Excellent. And level up both of those. Okay, let's try Gravicius next. Yep, moves to fortification. Why? Where is he? Oh, he's not anywhere. Okay. Yeah, let's move him into fortification. Oh, we got 2. Oh, yeah, thank you. Alright, and Chimera. Alright, so we can imprison him and for 3, or we can bargain with him for 4. Let's bargain with him. Alright, leveled up all of our gems. Okay, what have we got here? That one, that one, that one, and that one. That's pretty much everything. Cold resistance, all elementals, chaos resistance, little bit of chaos resistance. What am I replacing? Cold and lightning and dex, and fire and cold. Oh, that's 10 to everything. At the moment I'm down 12 fire resistance, but I'm up 10. Energy shield. Let's see what we can put on it. Oh. Oh, so I can put more cold and chaos on it. I could put the dex back on it. Do I need the dex? Because I've got dex here now, so fuck, that's a lot of dex. I don't need this dex anymore. When I take it off, nothing goes red. So I don't need this dex anymore. So if I put cold and chaos on here, what am I losing? I'm losing 12 fire resistance. How much defense have I got? Have I got fire resistance to spare? No. Then I'm getting a bit more lightning resistance, not a lot, but I'm getting a lot of cold resistance. Have I got cold resistance somewhere that I can replace with? Oh, well, on that ring. Oh, that's got a lot of cold resistance on it already. Okay, so I'll be getting a little more cold resistance, but not that much. Alright, let's do that, because then I'll get more chaos resistance. Do it. Okay. So now we can enchant cold and chaos. We can actually replace that with lightning and chaos. Okay, so we go from 74, 74, 48 to... What? Oh, the top level, it's cold and lightning. Oh. Okay, well, it's definitely a lot more chaos resistance, and honestly, that's very important. More energy shield, less evasion because less dex. Not changing our life. It's a nice bump to energy shield. Cold is going over the cap, but we could put maybe fire and lightning on. Ugh, I've really got to replace that hat. Alright. Onslaught during soul gain prevention, attack and cast speed while focused, cold and chaos resistances. I think I've got to keep going with that one, honestly. 35% chance to that looks pretty great. Dodging spell hits is also pretty good. I'm gonna go with this one. And oh look, there it is again. Armor and energy shield and life would be good. There's dodge spell hits again. I'll just double down on that one. That one is more progress, but fuck it. All right, it's pretty weird that we got 2 with that one. At least you can see more than a blur now. Twitch said you went offline, showed your offline page, and you came back and I was given another ad. Oh no. Well, everything looks okay from this end. That's not the right button. Alright. Okay. To catch my breath. Right, into the glacier part 2. We're inside the glacier now. It'll be just like the last time. Oh, hey, it's Gravicious again. Didn't we just kill this dude? Yeah, we did. And Aisling. Oh no. Okay, this is much better. So we're not removing Aisling. Instead, we're getting a bunch of intelligence, and they become rivals now instead of trusted. That one. So we get a nice boost here and a red string. We don't get anything. Sure. Okay. Yeah, let's finish Lightning and Chaos rank 2. So then we can change that from Cold and Chaos to Lightning and Chaos. It'll cost us one of those white orbs that we found earlier, but that's why we're picking stuff up. Oh, hello. I don't really have room for... I mean, I can 100% make room. Yeah, you. And yeah, alright, I'm just gonna I'm trying to find a way to bring that with me, but it's taking too long in my brain. Okay, maps. Underground River, which we've already done, but Underground River is the right one, I think, rather than Underground Sea. That's a new one. That's an old one. an 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 15. Definitely hang on to that one. And I'm selling everything else. Ooh, level 49. It's nearly the right colours. They're not joined up. It's very nearly the right colours. I don't think I should waste my time on it. Where did I put? Oh yeah, there's still that one. Well, it's better than that one. Yeah, no, I'll just sell it. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Okay, that's a 7, which is another one of those. Okay, all right, back in. Neither button if you want to leave people where they are and wait for a better option. A what? Oh, really? I didn't spot that. Get out of here, stabby boob ladies. Not all murders are equal. Alright, and this is where we were moments ago. Yes, thank you. Here's Jin, so I guess there's a beast den. Sorry, not a beast den. A syndicate lab. Syndicate lab is the phrase I'm looking for. A little runaway button just above the skill bar. Thank you, Cider. I will keep an eye out for that next time. Alright, let's... Speaking of running away. Or at the very least of getting started. Get out of here, Fireball. Okay, there's... Are we on it? No. Okay, we got him. If okay, after the boss appears, you still need to. You can't just take your time and kill them. The the race to save the evidence lockers is still going. They will keep destroying the evidence lockers while you are killing the boss or bosses, and if you don't kill them fast enough, you still lose the instance, and Pirandus just bugs out. And by bugs out, I don't mean there's a fault or a glitch. I mean he just leaves. Yeah, I know. I haven't done the things yet. I'm doing that thing. Having a hard time keeping my mouse on the mouse pad. Okay, here we are. Okay, so I'd love to speak to Jun right now.
I really do hate the idea of
Already max rank, no effect. He's the research captain. Now, what I'm going to see what we can do is... yep, there's the runaway. Release the target. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to execute Haku to get him to rank up. Okay, and then we'll check in on Janice.
that was vivid.
And so we'll interrogate Janice.
I'm not one to gamble. Okay, that's a lie. I love gambling, but not with my life. So, go on.
So we'll get 36 research intelligence, and he'll be rank 2 when he gets out. Lovely.
Time to see how reporters live, I suppose.
Okay, lovely. Nah, no veiled items, unfortunately. Okay. This says, defeat 12 members of the Immortal Syndicate undefeated at rank 3, which is why I'm executing them to level them up, just so I can level up Jun's decoration level. Backsliding, yes, that's the word. Thank you. Okay, do we have anything to unveil? We have that. Increased elemental damage, great. Strength, yes. Adds cold damage, no. Mana gained on kill. Physical damage and bleeding and hit. Why do I even have this? Penetrate elemental, its attacks. Increased cold damage. It's already doing cold damage, so increased cold damage will just be with itself. If it doesn't do cold damage, the last time I checked, if an enchantment like this is on a weapon that doesn't do that element, that kind of damage, then instead it implies globally. So this would be great for me to learn to put on a weapon that doesn't do cold damage, like this one. It doesn't do cold damage, so it means that the rest of my cold damage. So instead of finishing this, which I'm not going to use, I'm going to do that one instead. Nothing else.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Wonderful. Okay, you. 13. Okay, what am I selling? Everything? I mean, that's not too bad already. Oh, they're level 36. That's fine. I mean, I can make it a 4L very easily. I don't need the dex though. I don't need the dex, but that life per second and the chaos resistance and the mana. It doesn't have quite as much energy shield, but oh, wow. And it's already got 3 of the right colours, and I just need 1 green one. Oh, that's really tempting. Oh, look at that life on it. No resistances at all. That chaos resistance is really hard to pass up. I'll just pop that over there and it'll sit there forever, honestly. That's what's happened with everything else. That's a superior one. Oh, they're both 7%. Alright, back in we go. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, that's alright. I really don't need that kite shield. If I'd remembered, I would have picked it up. I'm going to keep going though. Oh, arena. Oh, this is the end. This is the... Okay, where's the... Oh, right. Yeah, no, this is the one where nothing happens and then they jump in the middle. Do I have to... Yeah, I have to run directly in the middle. There we go. There we go. Oh, look, I had enough room for that shield thing as well. Alright, that's fine. Did I do all of the... Oh yeah, I did. The assassins came after me in the thing. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I could have... This is faster, it's fine. Okay. Sell. Boo Comrade is still going. What do we get? One of those. Hey, look, we're up to 30 alchemy orbs. That's great. We've turned a profit on alchemy orbs. That's great news. Alright, so it is 9 o'clock, so that's going to be it from me for tonight. What did we get through? Nearly 2 hours, a little bit. I think Kev is already running. That's not the button I want for. So I'll kick things over to Kev. Was it Underground River that we got or Underground Sea? Because Underground River is the one that I need. Oh, good. Okay, so we did get an Underground River. So I can alch that and hope we get a bog out of it. Or at least hope we get a lava chamber and then I get a bazaar and then I get a bog. Once we get a bog from anywhere and we finish it, then it can drop from other places, including if it's once we tier 6 it. So that's the important part. It's probably going to be that one. Coral Ruins, Val Pyramid. So this hasn't changed. I could buy a Coral Ruins map, but no, actually I will buy it. And yeah, I'll buy that one as well. Because I don't have them yet, and they might not drop, and they're here now, and I don't know her. I don't know when she changes stuff, so I might as well grab them now. Alright. I know, the drop bears are so great. Okay, so I'm going to kick things over to... I don't remember how to do that. I'm going to kick things over to Kevin's stream. Can I don't have a... Alright, let me quickly get a new scene together. Okay, studio mode. Duplicate. Okay, and then, oh shit, I don't know really. I don't need that, or, no, that bit's fine. We'll see, all of that's, oh yeah, that does that bit, doesn't it? This is terrible. Where's, there it is, and then unlock that, and oh no, yeah, unlock it. Right, okay. And then well, it's still can I center it? That would be great. How does that look? That looks fine. Alright. Sure, do that. Where's the chat? Alright, that needs to come across a little bit. Not you. No, just get rid of that completely. Yeah, okay. And you know what, I'll fix that up later. What's that? Oh, yeah, okay, I don't need that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I've locked that, that's why. Where is that? Oh, that's there. Okay, so if I move that to there we go. Alright, cool. Yeah, that'll do for now. Okay. This has all been very terribly exciting. Okay, how do I... There we go. It works. Random mousing around the hard out. Yes, absolutely. Much random mousing. No, don't do that. No, don't. Yeah, there we go. No, just stop doing that, OBS. Oh, so frustrating. Okay, so, hi. Wow, that's a little out of focus, isn't it? No, it's set to autofocus. Maybe it's just me. It might just be me. Alright, I'm going to try kicking things over to Kev. I'm not sure if this will work because it's been a long time. But we'll see how things go. Also, I don't know when to stop the stream. So I'll hit the button and then stop the stream. Okay, thanks for watching if you have been. Cider, thank you for joining me. Until I see people again next time, drive fast, take chances, watch Kevin's stream. Bye. Oh, it's working. Cool. Yay. Okay, stop stream.